No. No, chat is so ugly. Sorry, not you guys. Not you guys. Like, you guys are beautiful. But this this is ugly. Sorry, I'm like, I start stream and like, I'm like, chat is ugly and I have reverb on. Okay, let me let me turn on reverb. Hold on. How do I do that again? Filters. Okay, here we go. This should... Okay, reverb is off now, I think. What a way to start. No, you guys are beautiful. You guys are beautiful. It's just... I can't fix this. I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is like a YouTube error or my OBS is too out of date. Because I'm on my old laptop. I'm not really sure. I tried so many different types of CSS codes, but none of them work, so... Chat looks a little silly, but you know... It's okay, it's... Eye of the beholder, right? Clearly. What a way to start. I'm sorry. You guys are beautiful! Don't get me wrong. Oh my goodness. Anyways, hi! Hello, I'm Hoshifuri Iku. Nice to meet you. Alien scientist and creator from Cosmia. Cosmiaのcreator宇宙人科学者の星降いくです。I don't know if I did my intro yesterday, but I'm here. I figured I would use my old model today because I just posted a short like a couple hours ago, and it was my old model, so I was like, you know what? And also because like this background is like my old background, so now I felt kind of like this background was made for this model, so I figured. Yeah. Anyways, you'll be ugly. No. No, it's on what's what's on the inside. Anyways, let me do a roll call before we get started. Yutaki, hello. Hori, thank you for coming. I'm glad to hear you had a good you had a safe flight. I don't know if it was a good flight, but it was a safe flight. Noah, Hori, Tsutomu-san, Hori, Jackson, Hori, Motirio, Hori, Renana, Hori, Lennon Fox, Hori, Kohi-san, Hori, KP Overlord, Hori, who did I not say yet? Homing, Hori, SPG-san, Hori, Blue Jay Sapphire, Hori, MVC, Hori, and Ito, did I already say Ito, Hori, Lord Penguin, Hedi. Hello. Thank you for coming. Oh. Oh my god, my yeah, my voice is not completely back yet. I'm sure my yelling yesterday didn't help. Originally today I wanted to do a gaming stream, but I wasn't sure if my laptop could handle it, so I figured we can just do a chatting stream. I feel like we don't do enough of those anymore. I feel like I used to do them a little bit more often, but recently I haven't really done a lot of Zatsudan streams, so I figured. What game? I wanted to do something really chill, like maybe like a browser game, or like I thought about getting the A Little to the Left DLC. Yeah, stuff like that. Like, just like a really chill game that I can like do while I chat with you guys. Nail pads, yeah, we could do nail pads or something like that, but it's okay, we can just chill today. We can just it on. Are you right? Yeah, I'm okay. I had the flu a couple weeks ago, and I'm totally okay now. But the aftermath of it is still lingering. Like I still have like a small cough, and then yesterday my voice was pretty bad. Like I couldn't sing like very high or very loudly. Dinosaur game. I've never actually played it before. I think I've been blessed enough where I've never had to play the dinosaur game. Haven't gotten to Neopets in a minute. Yeah, my Neopets are probably already all starving and dying. KP Strong Zero? And champagne? Oh my god, no, I'm a Seiso streamer. This is a Seiso stream, guys. What's strong there? I don't know what that is. It's a, I'm so Seiso. I could never drink strong alcohol. I could never. What? What do you... I didn't hear anything, did you? What? I didn't hear anything. Hmm? No, I'm such a Seiso girly. I would never seek phalanges. I would never seek alcohol. I only have the utmost respect for my wife Aoi and for my sister's coworker Ollie. Can we just talk about how, like, okay, so I'm not, okay, so like break character or whatever for a second, like, you know, it's just a minute. Yeah, exactly, it's just a minute. So it's just a minute, don't worry about it. Yeah, like the break character for a second, like, you guys, like, I'm not Seiso, like, by any means, like, but like I'm also not like a lewd streamer or like an unhinged streamer or like a D-gen streamer. Like, I'm pretty normal. Like, I'm not super Seiso like Pina or Meno is, or like Rita is. But you guys know that I'm not super unhinged either. Like, I'm not trying to be like, yes, mommy, you know? Like, I'm not Luto, I'm not Meiko, you know? But I swear to God, every time that I'm a little bit unhinged, it always pops off on Twitter, and I know there are people out there who think I'm super unhinged because they don't know me well and they only see these like hit tweets and think, wow, Iku Hoshifuri is such a Degen VTuber. Wow, they want to suck Ollie's toes. Like, they're gonna walk away with thinking they want to suck Ollie's toes. But I specifically said that's not what I want to do. Anyways, you're missing Nito and no. Yeah, exactly. So anyways, I hate that tweet almost has like 5k likes too. But thank you, Ollie, for that, I guess. Welcome to any new followers. Thank you guys in the middle of Yabai say so skill. Yeah, like, I mean, I have some thoughts. But I don't really say them out loud. You know, like, yeah, anyways, I digress. Almost 5k, yeah, I think that's probably my most liked tweet, which is a little disappointing. It's a little disappointing. You know, I'd love to see those kinds of numbers for, like, my album, or, like, my cover releases, or, like, you know, something that I'm actually passionate about. But no, people really like it when I'm passionate about Aoi's toes, I guess. No, I mean, who am I kidding? It's because Ollie commented on it. But yeah, why, I don't want this to be how I'm perceived by the VTuber community. But at least it was a PSA, and you know, because it was a real thing. It was a real thing that did bother me. That a lot of people who like tune into me talking about Ollie and like they don't know me well, so they hear Ollie instead, and then you know, like me being down bad for Ollie, it sounds like I'm being down bad for Ollie, and so that did cause a couple like awkward moments. And it is something that, like, bothered me, so I'm glad that PSA is out there now, but... but I was joking about the toe-sucking thing! I only want to suck Aoi's toes maybe sometimes! No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god, I should really stop saying that. People are gonna really think that it's true! It's not! It's not! But anyways... but yeah, at least that PSA is out there, I guess. There's some truth in what you're saying. Another homecore video coming. I love those homecore edits. They're so good. I love them so much. They're so funny. they're so funny. I love them so much. Thank you, Raynana. Yes, everyone say thank you, Raynana, because Raynana edited the last 2 shorts that I uploaded. The home core edit ones. I think I mentioned this the other day too, but I was like, I saw the home core edit of this girl saying like, I need people to stop correcting me that it's Cybertruck and not Tesla truck. I don't care! And then like the music, the really emotional, inspirational music starts, and she's like, I don't care! I just want them out of the streets! Out of my town! Whatever! And then she says, I hate Tesla trucks! Fuck! Cybertruck! It's so good. That was my favorite hopecore edit. I love this so much. I was like, I need this. I need someone to make one of me. And so I was like, Raynana, please. So he made one. Thank you. He made the one with Mako. Like, I didn't tell him to do that. He just made. I just told him I want these hopecore edits, and then he pulled out the one with Mako, and it was so funny. And like even Aoi came in and was like, "This is so funny." and then I asked, you can know this, but I asked in Discord like, "Oh, what? Do you guys like have like a rant? Like, is there? Can you guys recall a time I did a rant, and then someone linked the BL one?" So I sent it to Raynana. And then he bumped it on so fast, too. So thank you, Raynana. KP to that. I mean, let's drink some ramune to that. The poo can see some poop. I have such a bad stammer sometimes. I sometimes think I need speech therapy. Cause I just like get stuck in a stammer sometimes, but it's really funny when it's put in an edit like that. You did it at the poo there, yeah. So funny. He mistook the car reference, yeah, the Rolls Royce. I didn't even realize that until Mako pointed it out in the comments, and I was like, hey, yo, what the... I didn't even notice at first. Good job, Raynana. But yeah, great stuff. I love the Hope car edits. They're so good. I was wondering who first would notice. Yeah, it was... I don't know. Maybe some other people noticed. Maybe the Ikumins noticed, but I didn't realize until Mako pointed it out. Anyways, I love how this hit tweet is hidden, and then meanwhile, the person the tweet is about, aka Aoi, is like really sick with the flu and like out of commissions. I am so sorry to Aoi. In her time of need, in her weakest moment, I'm out here talking about wanting to suck her toes. I'm so sorry, Aoi. Please, everyone, wish Aoi well wishes. Get well soon. I really hope she feels better soon. I'm so sorry, Aoi. Oh my gosh, but yeah, I also had the flu like really recently, so I feel her. It really sucked. The fever really sucks with the flu. You see, Iku, I used to be an alien scientist just like you, but almost all aliens are wiped out. Oh no! Yeah. That tracks. Been there, done that, I guess. Probably, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's like sick and like having fever and experiencing nausea and stuff, and I'm out here like, Aoi's toes! Phalanges! Maybe they'll help her get better. No. Jesus. Yeah. But yes, please wish her get well soon. If you're in the Cosmia Discord, maybe wish her not a happy birthday. You can wish her a happy birthday, but also get well soon. In Aoi General or something. Or you can reply to her tweet on Twitter. Happy birthday. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. It's not her birthday. But anyways, so happy birthday, Menu. Yeah, happy birthday, Meno. Happy birthday, Jesus. Anyways, just as that's done today. I didn't prepare any topics in particular, so we haven't done like a QA in a really long time. I hate using Maros, so I don't do QAs anymore. But if you guys have any like questions for me, please feel free to ask them in the chat. Hi Akmon. For anyone who rolled in, Michael, Hedi, Johnson, Hedi, Mario, Hedi, Bataruku, Hedi, Iwasan. I saw Iwasan earlier. Hedi, and Akmon, Hedi. Hello, thank you for coming. What was I gonna say? Well, if you guys have how many? Oh, Venus is meowing. She's crying. I don't know if my mom is still home. My mom is picking up food for dinner. I don't know if she's home right now. Should I go check on Venus? How many Soul merch have you acquired just this year? Actually, I'm gonna be real. 2023, I did not buy much, Soul, but 2024, I did buy quite a lot because, for some reason, like I've never stopped loving Soul or Idol 7, but I think like 2023 was so busy that I wasn't keeping up with like any Idol 7 events at all. But 2024, I've actually been keeping up, also because like not to talk shit about Prison Project, but when I was in Prison Project, I wasn't even sure if I can afford rent, but when I became indie, thanks to your guys' support, and obviously, you know, not having to share any cuts really helps, so you know, I can treat myself a little bit more to things that I really like. Not a lot, obviously, you know, I'm not a big curator or anything. I'm still just a small curator, so but you know, I don't have to worry too much about rent since I've gone indie. So I have actually been keeping up with Idol 7 events, and I did buy a couple things. I try to buy everything in secondhand though, because gacha is not it, and also it's just cheaper that way. But I did buy a new Ita bag this year for Sogo, and I also went to the Namja Town event where I don't really want to think about how much money I spent there, to be honest. Yeah, and oh god, I have not played the game in a really long time because when I was playing the game, I was so addicted and like I felt like I was spending way too much money, so I stopped. But like, I'm at the point where like, should I start again? Should I start again? Should I be spending? I don't really want to spend money on PNGs, you know? I don't want to spend money on PNGs, but kind of thinking about getting back into the game. So I did actually buy. I can't tell you. I can't give you an exact number, but I did spend a little bit on Sogo this year, especially towards the end of the year. Was the steak good? The steak was delicious. It was delicious. I couldn't eat all of it in one go, so I had some the next day, and it was still delicious. How often do you sung Aoi's toes? I've never even touched Aoi's feet. I have seen it many times though. I have seen her toes many times. Also, he hears crunching. I'm eating popcorn. Do you have plan to redo any recovered songs this year? I really want to redo Ite because my mic quality is so bad in that one. So maybe if I can find the time and the funds, I'll redo Ite. I'll just repost the video too, because the video is really good. So Low Splurge 2024, yeah. Thank you for the nudge nudge. God, you can spend some things for yourself this year. Yeah. I tried to keep it to a minimum because I'd rather spend that money on things that I want to do for stream. And I'm trying to save up to take a trip to California next year. Because I haven't been back in like 6 years and I really miss all my friends. So, yeah. Sometimes BNG do be pretty dull. Yeah, but I can always download it off the internet. So I don't need it on my game file, but you know, it is what it is. That's just. I mean, the thing with gacha games is like, I think it's like worth it if it's like a playable character, like you know, like in Genshin, like you get the character and you can actually play as that character and you actually see it moving or whatever. In Idol 7, you just get cards. You get cards, and like technically they're playable. Like when you, like it's technically a rhythm game. Idol 7 is technically a rhythm game with story. So when you play certain songs, the cards will give you like buffs, but like it's a there are cards that will give you the same buffs. You know, it's just, you know, it's like if I don't really need the new Sogo card or whatever, because like the chances are I already have a card that has the same buffs, you know? So I don't it's really just a PNG, to be honest. But still. I mean, that's why I end up buying a lot of merch, because oftentimes like they reuse that art that they use in the game anyways. And you can actually have a physical item versus like spending money in the game feels like a waste of money because it's just pixels when you think about it. Yeah. I posted some of my trip photos and Earth pics if you want to check them out. Okay. Yeah. I love seeing your Earth photos actually. I know I don't comment very much or react very much, but I do really enjoy looking at them. Not just Yutaki, but from everyone. It's really cool to see where you guys travel to and or like your local scenery and stuff. It's super cool. If any of you guys here are fans of me, Aoi, or Meno, and you're not in the Cosmia Discord yet, I highly recommend you join. It's a really good community. Everyone's very wholesome and very chill over there. Yeah, and you'll usually get like the most recent updates about our activities. Or at least for Meno and I. I think for Aoi it's mostly like any live notifications. But it's like, she's been busy. She's been traveling a lot and getting sick a lot and going to school, so Aoi hasn't had a lot of time to do a lot this year, I think. But we're working on stuff. There's a Discord? Yes! Join the Discord. You can find the link, I think, in the description. Yeah. Oh, I spent 100k yen on so much without realizing it. Oh no. I mean, like with merch at least, it's like I have a physical item. And I could like technically sell it for at least a fraction of its cost. Versus like in game, it's like, what am I gonna do with this pixel now? If you're free to play, you can control your spend. I guess so. Island 7 is pretty generous with their free, they're called Stella Stones. The currency. But, yeah. Don't say that about my PNG. Her Wordle updates. Oh yeah, Aoi has a Wordle channel. I keep telling, every time I say the Wordle channel, I keep telling myself, oh, I need to do the Wordle today, and then I forget. I get distracted. How's your Discord is awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm really glad. I remember like setting it up when we went indie and I wasn't sure what to expect. I was a bit worried. But yeah, it's really chill. Everyone's super chill, very wholesome. Yeah, and if there's any video editors here, there's also a video editors channel as well. If you guys want to help edit some videos for me, Meno, or Aoi. And we also try to offer compensation when we can as well. Pretty active too. Yeah, I see a lot of people like chilling in the lounge often. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember, but I accidentally hopped onto the chill voice chat like super accidentally. I was like trying to open a different channel and I misclicked. Yeah, I think I gave people a jump scare. But there have been times where I did actually like join a voice channel just for fun and be like, hi. So, very occasionally. I try not to like scare you guys too much. But very occasionally I might like join the voice chat if I see a lot of people. I'm having people entertain my Wordle submissions. Yeah, I look at everyone's Wordle submissions. I'm always very impressed. Yeah. Really like the surprises. Yeah, if you want occasional heart attacks. It's really funny because there's either two reactions. There's two types of reactions. It's, oh my god, Hime, or hi Hime. There's the one that's like surprised and like panicking, and the one that's just like so chill about it. Yeah, they're both really funny to me. There are a lot of movie nights. Yeah, I'm. You guys are always watching movies when I'm not available. I know Aoi has joined a lot of movie nights. I have never been able to join so far. One of these days. One of these days. I think like my free time is usually like when most of you guys are sleeping. Or just chill days. Yeah. I think there's a lot of things that I can be proud about in my career as a VTuber, but I think one of them is definitely creating a very wholesome community. Yeah. I mean, it helps that like Meno and Aoi are also very chill. I think to an extent, I hate the saying like streamer, like chat, like streamer, or whatever the phrase is. Like, I don't like that because they always say that when it's the least convenient. But I do think the streamers personally does reflect on the type of community that's around them. So yeah, it definitely helps that Aoi and Meno are also very chill people. So we have a very chill community. I'm very grateful for that. So that's why I feel especially ashamed when I say shit like I want to suck on Aoi's toes, because I know that's not very reflective of our very chill, very wholesome community. I'm so sorry. Well, we do technically have an R18 channel too, but it's not super active because, you know, we're not that down bad. Proper phalanges representation. I'm glad you appreciate it. I don't know, Iku, there's some toe enjoyers in chat. I mean, that's true. Maybe it is a representation thing. Maybe I did good. Sorry for always scheduling movie nights when you're away, so you don't get upset I'm skipping your dream. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, my sleep schedule's always fucked up too, so it's like, to be honest, even if you guys try to schedule around my free time, there's no guarantee that I'll even be awake for it. No. Time zones are an issue too. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean though. Like, my free times is usually after streams at night, but you know, nighttime in Asia is usually like in the middle of the night for, like, it's like 3, 4, or 5 a.m. for people in PT. So. Really good. strong ramune. I'm in vacation mode, so. Well, I feel like I've had so much to eat the last few days, and my mom is a alcohol enjoyer, so there's so much alcohol in this household. I haven't drank too much though. Like it's crazy because we have a beer server, we have a wine cellar, we have like 20 bottles of sake, and like a bunch of things of whiskey, because my mom loves whiskey. Like, I think that's her like favorite. And then yeah, well, I'm sorry, I say wine cellar, but it's more like a wine cooler. It's like a wine fridge, kind of. I don't know why I always call it a wine cellar. I think I think that's like what my mom says. Okay, yeah, so the 20 bottles of sake. So the sake is because actually where my parents live, they're kind of known for sake. There's like a lot of sake factories around this area, and one of our neighbors actually works at a sake factory. And apparently, they get free sake every month as, like, employees. But our neighbor who works there doesn't drink at all. They don't like sake. They just work there, but they don't actually like sake. So, they just give it to us. They just give it to, like, us and, like, the other neighbors. So that's why, like, we always have so many things of sake here. I'm not even a big fan of sake, but, you know, we have that. Yeah, free sake. Yeah, and then, of course, like, you know, I grew up in California. My mom loved California. California is very known for wine. So my mom really likes wine. So we have the wine refrigerator where we keep a lot of champagne and white wine, red wine, whatever. Yeah, I'm a California girl. I love champagne. Champagne's my favorite. And then we have a beer server. So, like, we have a beer server that is really nice, actually. Like, I don't really like Asahi beer that much. My favorite is Sapporo. But, like, the beer server is like an Asahi server. So each month, my mom gets, like, a big keg of beer from Asahi. It's like a subscription. And you can pour a drink through the server. And, like, the server, I don't know. Beer is interesting because the way you pour the beer makes a really big difference on how it tastes. And, like, the texture and stuff. But, like, the server makes it taste really good. Like, I don't really like Asahi, like, straight from the can. But, like, through the server is, like, really good. So I can serve yourself, like, a cup of beer any time. Yeah, it's really good. And then yeah, my mom likes whiskey. She loves highball, so she just bought one of her favorite whiskeys is called Hakushu, and it's like it's interesting. I guess this is like Japanese whiskey trivia for you guys, but like maybe like 10 years ago. So if you guys know anything about whiskey actually takes a long time to make. Like, it's not something that you can just make easily. It takes time, right? So like 10 years ago maybe, in Japan, whiskey was not that popular. So whiskey factories, whiskey brewers didn't really make a lot of whiskey. They just only made, like, you know, a certain number. But then, like, whiskey kind of blew up here. Like, people started drinking whiskey a lot because a lot of companies started pushing highball, which is just whiskey and carbonated water. Like whiskey soda, basically. But highball became really popular here, and so more and more people started drinking whiskey. And so suddenly these whiskey breweries, you know, they couldn't meet the demand, basically. So now whiskey is kind of like a rare commodity here. It's kind of hard to get. I mean, it's not super hard to get, but it's not as easily attainable. It's like if you find it, you're kind of lucky. Yeah, not I'm not talking about the super common brands like Suntory whiskey. That's not that's like a really common one, but like that's like kind of the cheaper one. You can find that really easily. You can probably get that anywhere, but like the more high quality, more expensive ones is a little bit harder to get. Yeah. So my mom really likes a whiskey called Hakushu. And apparently it's hard to get your hands on it. But we saw one at the store earlier, and she was like, "Merry Christmas!" She saw the bottle and she was like, "Merry Christmas!" So she bought the bottle. She found Hakushu and she also found Yamazaki. Those are like both really good. Apparently, I actually really hate whiskey. Whiskey is probably my least favorite alcohol, so I don't understand personally, but she was really excited. Aren't alcoholic drinks take a long time to make though? It depends on the type of alcohol and like what kind of like age you're going for, I guess. You know, because I think doesn't wine only take like a year or something like that? But you know, obviously like if you want it to be more aged, then it's gonna take much more than that. I know beer is a lot faster than wine. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. But yeah. Yeah, nice to see you after a long time. How have you been? How was your Christmas? Hi, Joe. I'm doing good. I had a good Christmas. I hope you had a good Christmas too. Did she clap when she saw it? She didn't clap, but she definitely had like a moment. Yeah. Real champagne must come from champagne reasons. You gotta get Sue from me. Champagne and sparkling wine. We have both of that. Yeah, when I say I like champagne and sparkling wine. Both. Ginger beer takes like 6 days, but it's like 3%. Yeah. I think the stronger the alcohol, the longer it takes. Because it takes longer. You know, you need the sugars to turn into alcohol, so. You're so cool, am I? Am I cool? Thank you. Do you guys still think I'm cool after wanting to suck Aoi's toes? I feel like I lost some aura points from that tweet. Very cool and brave? Where did brave come from? I don't ever recall doing anything brave. No, stop it! Oh my god, why you guys so cool? You guys are cooler. You guys are much cooler than me. Added more aura. I need like the Chad music. I need that music to play for me. I know what cool. But Mimi is always cute for me. Aw. Hee hee. Hee hee. Sucking toes is very brave. Wow. You know, I'm such a warrior, you know? Thank you. It's only cool if it's mutual. Hey, we can both be cool. Not being afraid to admit you want to be freaky with your wife to give you horror points. Meanwhile, always like dying with the flu. Poor Aoi. Is it any different than your own toes? Yeah, I would not suck my own toes. I would rather, if I really had to suck someone's toes, I would rather suck Aoi's than my own. God. I felt really wrong saying that out loud. Let's move topics. Can you send me another question, please? Warrior, thank you for being a member for 33 months. Arigato. You're the coolest girl I know. You know you're just. Thank you. not gonna beat the allegations at this point. Not when there's almost 5k people to bear witness, I guess. That was crazy. I've never had a tweet pop off like that. You know, I'm kind of glad though. I'm kind of glad that tweet popped off though, because I believe my most liked tweet was when I announced that my cat died and I was taking a break. And like, people are so nice when people post stuff like that, because, you know, they feel bad for you, so they like the tweet or whatever. But I always hated that was like my most liked tweet. So I'd rather have my toe sucking tweet perform better than my cat dying announcement. So thanks for that, I guess. No, take backseat. It's okay. My love for Aoi is strong. I would never take it back. Then you waken the feet people. Welcome, feet people. I'm begging for feet cam. Someone, hold on, wait, I made you guys sad. Sorry. Send me a question, please. Let's change the topic. Thank you, Aoi's toes. Let's talk about something other than Aoi's toes and cats dying. How do you feel about Aoi's armpit? No! I think they're very lovely. Next. Oh, yes, Yuffie. Next! And drink. Her hairstyle. I'm gonna be real honest. I like her current hairstyle, but I liked her first hairstyle better. I like long hair. I like long hair, but I think I like this. My personal taste. I like long hair, but I think the short hair suits her better as like a person. Like her personality wise, I think the short hair suits her much better. But in terms of my taste, I like her long hair better. Does Japan have like their own version of The Usual Suspects playing over the mall speakers during holiday season? Like music? Actually, when it's Christmas time, we actually hear lots of English Christmas songs, and then when the day after Christmas, it's mo ikutsu neru to oshogatsu. It's like the Japanese New Year's song. What else do you like about Aoi? I love her everything. I love her everything. Thighs. Just skinny thighs. And I love them. Do you think of knee pits? I love everything about Aoi, but the thing I love most about Aoi is that she is so like understanding, and is just always here for me, and yeah, and she understands me, and I appreciate that. I don't think, to be honest, like I'm not saying I'm like some kind of enigma, so hard to understand person, but I think there's only a few people in my life that really truly understand me for who I am, and what kind of person I am, and I think Aoi is one of those people, which I really appreciate. Like I'm very introverted, so like I have lots of friends, but not a lot of them actually know me really closely. I only keep like, you know, a handful of very close friends, and everyone else is kind of, you know, like I love, like obviously I have good friends, but you know, not a lot of them know me very well, very well. So yeah, it's I'm glad I met her. She's like my friend mate. My friend mate. My soulmate. For real. I'm very lucky to have her. Yeah. Oh, Lang say, yeah, we hear that too. Apparently someone has an email of her armpit. Wait, there is? Since when? Is it on our Discord? Can you send it on Iku General, please? Just for science reasons. Asking for a friend. It's a 4-piece emo. Oh my god, is it from the City of the President cover? Because I remember seeing that art and thinking, wow, pits. Yeah. I hate that I knew. Even though I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but I knew. Oh my god, I am truly an Aoi connoisseur. It's so funny. Not soulmate. I mean, like, you know, we always joke that, like, oh my god, wifey or whatever, but, you know. Aoi is very straight, unfortunately, for her. And I also don't see her, like, as, like a mate, you know? Like, so... Well, I mean, it doesn't... Obviously, it doesn't mean that, like, your soulmate has to be someone who's, like, a romantic partner. But, you know... I want to make sure I leave room for a romantic partner for her in the future. You know, I don't want to take up that space too much. You know? But yeah. Maybe in another world. Maybe in another timeline we were soulmates. Anyways, next question, please. Really nice weather today. I'm glad I got this popcorn. It gives me something to do while I feel really awkward about everything I'm talking about today. Check your general. Oh no. Okay, let me see if I can even open Discord while I have OBS running at the same time. My computer might explode. We'll see. My flavor is it's just salt and butter. Oh, I finished my drink. Should I go get another one? Okay, it's loading really slowly, but I'm getting there. Alright, Iku General. Oh, yeah, it is the City of the President one. Aw, cute. Okay, when you guys saw there's an armpit emo... Oh, wait, no, I see it. I thought it was gonna be like a close-up of her armpit, and then Wota posted one. Sorry, Wota, calling you out. I agree, that's pretty good pits. That's a pretty good armpit. Okay, I am going to go grab another drink, and then I'm also going to check on Venus, because I think my mom is not home. So I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. BRB. While I'm gone, maybe think of some questions to ask me. And I'll be right back. If you guys have any questions about Japanese culture and stuff too. I know a lot of you guys really like talking about that, so... Another lemonade! Yes, another lemonade! Okay, BRB! Okay, I'm back. Oh my god, it's cold. It's cold downstairs. Oh, I'm freezing. Whew. Welcome back, He. Thank you. I got some beer. I love my carbonated alcohol. Lima. This child doesn't seem say so. No, it's perfectly say so. Did I say beer? Sorry, I meant refreshing glass of water. The premium ramen. Yeah. Premium ramen or something. Oh god, yeah, it's been so cold. Hiroshima is so much colder than Tokyo. Hops juice. Yeah, hops juice. No. I'm drinking water. It's chill. Yes. Ice cold ramen. Yeah. Spiked? No, not spiked water. It's just water. Anyways, KP. It's like craft. Oh my god. How did you know I was drinking lemon beer? Not the lemon emoji. That like freaked me out for a second. It's craft beer. I'm in Hiroshima right now, and one of the biggest like meibutsu, like what Hiroshima is known for is lemon. They produce a lot of lemon. So we have a lot of like lemon flavored stuff here. Yeah. How do you feel being SCP? Super cute and pretty. Oh my god. You know, life is like really hard when you're like SCP, cause like people always stare at you. You know, and like people look at you and think, oh my god, her life must be so easy, but it's like seriously so hard. You know, you guys relate. I scrub and see a lot of toes and armpits. Now that's why I'm trying to change the topic. Someone give me a question. What are some seasonal foods in Japan that you also would recommend? I say this a lot, but I think oden is king. If you guys ever come to Japan during the cold seasons, please try oden. It's so good. It's Japanese comfort food. So delicious. You get KFC for Christmas. Yeah, that's like a thing here. A lot of Japanese people get KFC. Not everyone, but a lot of people get KFC here. For Christmas, I did not, but I did have fried chicken though. Because like a lot of supermarkets and stuff sell fried chicken around this time of year, and like my mom and I didn't plan to get any, but then we saw like a bucket of it at the grocery store, and we're like, that looks kind of good. Cause like my mom and I were already gonna eat like a big steak that day for Christmas, but then we saw the fried chicken and we're like, that looks pretty good too. What's your favorite breakfast food? I don't know, cause like I grew up in both Japan and America, so like I have two versions of breakfast. We have the Japanese version where it's very like savory food and like it's rice and eggs and maybe like grilled fish or something, miso soup, you know, the works. And then I had the very like flimsy bacon. Yes, I will stand by flimsy bacon until the day I die. And I have the very like American one where it's like, you know, still eggs and stuff, but like pancakes and bacon, sausage, waffles, orange juice, you know. I don't know. I guess I like sausage. That's like in both Japanese and American breakfasts. We do eat sausage. Yeah. Shaolisten. I like Shaolisten sausage. Are you visiting shrine for New Year's? So I will not. So yeah, in Japan we have the culture of visiting a shrine for New Year's, which is called Hatsumode. And it's when you go to the shrine for the first time in the New Year's. But I'm not going to do Hatsumode this year because oh god, I'm blanking on the word. Mochiu, because we are in Mochiu. Mochiu means like you lost someone that year. So for me, it would be my grandpa. I lost my grandpa this year. So for about a year, if you're actually, so you don't have to do this. This is kind of like a tradition that not everyone follows, but my mom follows it. Like some people are not as strict about this, but my mom is. So, yeah, we're still in the mourning period for a year, actually, so I can't visit a shrine for a year. Yeah. So I will not be visiting a shrine. I can go to a temple, though. Yeah, I can go to a temple. But yeah, when you're in Mochiu, which is like mourning, there's like a lot of things that you can and can't do. Yeah. Any shrines on the, yeah. I mean, technically I have visited some shrines, very casually. I don't follow it as closely as my mom, but, when it comes to, like, big celebrations, like New Year's, I think I will not. Yeah. That's okay, though. That's okay. There's always another year. Yeah. Do they give special deals with Japan's KFC? Yeah, I think they have, like, special Christmas packages for families and stuff. Yeah, I will say my family is not a KFC Christmas kind of family. So, my dad, who is, you know, an American, thinks it's really stupid, so we don't really do it. You know, my dad's like, I'd rather get like a Christmas ham, like a honey baked ham for Christmas, you know? So I don't really know that well about the KFC Christmas experience, but I imagine they have like special deals and stuff. Milk or cereal first? Cereal first! Cereal first! Isn't it so awkward when you put milk first and cereal just floats on top? I guess maybe that's why? Is that why people want it? Okay, I don't know. Cereal first. Anyways. Duffism here thinks sticks around. Yeah, I guess so. I don't think that's like all of the only reason, but yeah. But out of respect for my mom mostly, not because I believe in it personally, but my mom likes tradition when it comes to shrines and temples and Buddhism and Shintoism and that kind of stuff. So out of respect for my mom, especially because it was my mom's dad that passed, like my grandpa. So yeah, cereal first, they'll float otherwise. Exactly. Do you want them to float so they keep their crunch? Do you eat cereal that slowly? do you eat cereal that slowly? Like, don't you just start eating immediately? Unless you're eating like a lot, I guess. In which case I would do it in 2 parts. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'm not a big cereal eater, so you know, I love American breakfast, but cereal was never my jam. So I didn't eat a lot of cereal growing up, but like, I don't know. Isn't it like already crunchy, but it's still crunchy by the time you finish eating? I don't know. Maybe some people pour bigger portions, and like maybe that's why. I don't know. You know how to read this correctly. Sake and oh god, the text is so small. Shake. Yeah, it's a shake. Yeah, it's there's a sh sound for salmon. So sake is alcohol or like Japanese wine, rice wine, and then shake is salmon. Looks like shake. Looks like shake when you write it in Romaji. Not really a cereal person. Yeah, I did really like sweet cereals when I was little, but growing up, I'm like, doesn't really feel like a meal, a proper meal anymore. Shake it, yeah. Do you like suits, both wearing and just in general? I love seeing it on other people. I don't think I really like wearing it myself, though. I had to wear in Japan, there's something called a rikuruto suits, which means like it's the type of suits you wear when you're interviewing for jobs to be recruited. It's like a very specific look. It's very like prim and proper or whatever. I had a rikuruto suits when I was interviewing for jobs here when I first moved here. I mean, it was kind of cute. It's kind of a look or whatever. But I hate Japanese working culture. Working in Japan sucks. So I kind of associate wearing a suit myself with that. With like working like a industry job, I guess. So I think I look cute though. I think I look cute in a suit, but I don't think I like wearing it that much. But I love seeing it on other people. I love a man or woman in uniform and in a suit and a top hat, preferably with foxtails and ears, you know. If they're blonde, it's even better. With blue eyes, you know, and their name starts with A. And anyways, sorry, what? What is the question again? Exposed toes. No! No! Intonation are low, high, high, low. Yeah, Japanese intonation is pretty hard. But yes, alcohol is so it might help if you put the o, like the more formal o in front of it, like osake, osake, sake, osake, and then shake is shake, shake. It's hard though because Japanese intonation is very subtle. It's not like there are some languages that have more stronger intonations. Japanese intonations are pretty subtle. Which is why I'm always like kind of like giggling whenever Aoi speaks Japanese, because her Japanese is so flawless otherwise. Like she speaks like such a native and she's really good at reading kanji and she's like, you know, everything about her Japanese is perfect, but sometimes her intonation is a little bit off. And like she sounds like she's speaking in Kansai Ben without speaking in Kansai Ben. Because intonations in Kansai are different too. Like in different regions of Japan, the intonations are different. So, like for example, the word H-A-S-H-I. If I say it as hashi, that means bridge. But if I say hashi, that means chopsticks. Or hashi, which means corner. This is totally different. Yeah. Yeah. Or like ame, like the low up if the me goes up, ame, then it's like candy, like sugar candy, hard candy. And then ame, if it goes down, ame is rain. Japanese is tonal. It is actually. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't realize, but Japanese does have tones. But the thing is, like, you can kind of get away with it. Like, if there's like context, if you use the wrong tones, but if you're speaking in a sentence where like, oh, it is raining outside or whatever, like, ame ga futteru ne. Like, if you say that, I just like tonal wise, I said candy, but because I said it's raining, like in the sentence, like usually people understand what you're saying, so it's never really an issue. If you have bad intonations in Japanese, it's not really an issue. People will still understand you. But if you're just speaking one word or something, for some reason, then intonations, it may, you know, people might notice that, oh, your intonations are a little bit off. Yeah. It's not something you should ever worry about though, because like I said, it's like doesn't really matter in the context of when you're speaking in conversation. Human language is confusing. Everyone should just speak binary. How do you say I love you in binary? Something something, can you get me the chopsticks in the corner of the bridge? How do you say that in Japanese? I'm trying to think. 橋の端にある箸を取ってくれない That's a cute sentence. Binary is even more confusing if you don't dictate a language. Dang, even binary is complicated. Binary get marked as spam. Oh, never mind. Don't do that. Don't get shadow banned, guys. Guess it's kind of why there are so many word plays in Japanese language. Yeah, it's true though. Japanese people love wordplay. Wordplay. Can't speak. Ugh. This craft beer is pretty good. Oh no, I poured it too fast. Now it's all foam. Oh my gosh, my nose. Every time I drink, my nose gets like, my sinus swells. My nose gets stuffy. There's a language Esperanto, which was created to serve as a neutral language. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I still really want to learn Bahasa Indonesia. Maybe now that I have a little bit more money to spend, I can hire a tutor. It's really hard to find tutors here though, because every time I search Bahasa Indonesian tutor, I only get people who are teaching Indonesians how to speak Japanese here, not the other way around. Sounds like a Harry Potter spell. True. Esperanto! What are some languages you guys want to learn? I want to learn Bahasa Indonesia, but I also want to learn Spanish. I grew up in California, so there's a lot of Spanish speakers in that area. I've always wanted to learn Spanish. I always dreamed about speaking Spanish till the people serving like Mexican food. Because yeah, I remember like it's really cute. There was like a taco truck that was really near, that always parked their truck near where I lived, and I would go there a lot. And every time I tried to speak broken Spanish, they were really happy whenever I tried. Like even though my Spanish sucked. And I always thought like one of these days I wish I could like speak like good Spanish, so they'll be impressed, not like, you know. It was like they're happy, but it was definitely like, oh, look at her, she's so cute, she's trying to speak Spanish. Like, I was hoping one day I could speak so good that they'll be like impressed, you know. JP for me. Yeah, luckily in Japanese, like I think like the threshold of holding a conversation is not too hard. I think the most difficult part of Japanese is the reading and writing. To learn Elvish or Klingon, that's kind of cool. That's such a flex. That's such a flex, and like, you know that there's only like a very small number of people in the world that can speak it. They appreciate the effort. Yeah, it's true though. It's true though. Muy bien desu ne. Muy bien desu ne. Not Espanol Josu kind, no. You guys should have seen. You guys weren't there yesterday. You guys should have seen me trying to sing Feliz Navidad. I asked Lottie to teach me Filipino. She said it's hard. Tagalog is, yeah, I heard it's really hard. There's so many dialects too. I know, Dita speaks Cebuano, which I think is super cool. Try your best to speak for this time. Yeah. Try my best to speak Japanese. On Japan literally can't tell when they're serious when they say Nihongo Jozu. That's true though. That's true. I I'm sure your Japanese is actually Nihongo Jozu, but Japanese people have very like low expectations for like foreigners speaking Japanese, so they'll compliment you if you say anything. They'll compliment you for saying anything in Japanese, and also whenever I tell them that I can't read kanji for shit, they always say, "Oh, I can't read kanji either." Like they don't understand what I mean, but I can't read kanji. I can't read shit. But they're always so nice. They're like, "Oh, I can't read Japanese people can't read kanji either." Ha! No, that's not the same thing. They can read a newspaper. I cannot read a single word on a newspaper. But you know, they're always so polite. They're so quick to put themselves down to make you feel better. That's very Japanese culture for you. To help you. Yeah. I mean, but I understand though. As a Japanese person myself, I would probably do the same thing. Mita's from the Philippines. I won't say anything more, but yeah, she has talked on stream about how she can speak Cebuano. Well, she said she speaks a little, or no, she understands, but doesn't speak it as well, or something like that. Yeah. I'm not gonna read that out loud for you, but I mean, you're not wrong. The difference of not knowing how to read it as a choice versus not knowing how to read it is because you can't. Yeah, I mean, because like kanji in Japanese is like, obviously you'll know the most common ones enough so you can, you know, live your day-to-day life. But there are super really difficult kanji that isn't really used very often in Japan, in Japanese language, that even like the average Japanese person might not know how to read, because it's just like so uncommon and kind of like not, you know, there are some words that we would just write in like hiragana or katakana or in some other way. So at that point it's just kind of like a flex if you know how to read it kind of thing. But like for me, it's like I can't read the common kanji that most people know how to read because I never had the opportunity to learn it. So yeah. Actually, better at reading. Yeah, so a lot of people from Taiwan or China or Hong Kong or whatever can read a lot of Japanese kanji and will know what it means, but won't know how to say it. Because it's pronounced differently, but the meaning is the same. Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of Chinese American friends or friends from Taiwan, so they have told me that a lot of times. They're like, I know what it means, but I don't know how to say it aloud. In the Japanese N levels, where would you place yourself? I have taken N2 and I've passed. And I was going to take the N1, but I decided I didn't want to. Because, fun fact, the Japanese JLPT tests are always the first week of December, usually on December 3rd or somewhere around that time. And if you guys know, that's my birthday. And I was like, I don't want to take a test on my birthday! So I didn't take it. Didn't take it. Yep. I was in high school when I took N2, and then every year it was like around the day before, like on my birthday. And then for the N1, I told my mom, I'm not taking it this year. Not again! I know, like the third, because I started with the N3 because my Japanese school teacher was like, I'm sure you'll pass N3. We could just go straight to N2, but just in case, if you're nervous, you can take N3. And I was like, okay, I'm nervous. Let's take N3 first. I took N3. Super easy. I passed N2. It's a little challenging. Like, the kanji was challenging, but I could usually kind of figure it out with context. And the listening was kind of hilariously easy. So I think I could have passed N1. I remember I did a mock N1 test on stream once and I passed. So I can probably pass N1. But yeah, it was like after like 3 years of like JLPT on my birthday, I was like, Mom, no more. And also like the reason why I was taking that JLPT in high school was because you can put it on your college applications. But by the time I was taking the N1, I was already a senior. So by the time I would get like the results, I couldn't, you know, like obviously like college applications would already be over. So like, you know, there's really no point in me taking the test because like I wouldn't even be able to put it on my application anyways. So I was like, Mom, no. She's like, you should take it anyways, like just to have, you know, proof that your Japanese proficiency level is N1, like cuz N1 is like master level. You know, like if you do masters in Japanese, like your level is equivalent to a JLPT N1. But I was like, no. Mom, no. I'm gonna be an art student. What am I gonna do with what am I gonna do with a JLPT N1? I'm gonna go into art. Well, I didn't. I ended up changing my major, but like I was going to like ethnic studies. So like, what was I gonna do with that? So I didn't. I was like, Mom, I want to celebrate my birthday with my friends. Please. We are all going to college next year. Please. So I didn't. I don't know if I can pass N1 now. I feel like I haven't studied Japanese in so long. But maybe. English proficiency test takes so long to process, you gotta plan it like a year ahead. It's so true though. It's so true. And there's so many parts to it too, because there's like comprehension and like whatever the fuck else. There's like listening. JLPT did not have any writing or any speaking though. So it's not too bad. It's just like filling multiple choice and then listening, which is still multiple choice. I remember I went to Japanese school with my friend. It was every Saturday. And my friend and we took the JLPT together and we ended up in the same classroom. And like our seats are pretty close together too. We just happened to be like sitting close to each other. Usually the seats are pretty random. But I remember one of the listening questions was like, you have to like listen to a question and then you have to pick the appropriate answer. So the question was like, I remember it was like, Tanaka-san te ikutsu deshitakke? Or something like that. And the question is like, oh, Tanaka-san, like, how old were you again? Or something like that. It's like a very casual conversation. And then so they gave you 3 choices for an answer. So the one was like, 30 歳です. It's like, oh, I'm 30. Or like, but there was another question. There was another like choice for the answer, and that was like, pancake ga suki desu. Which is like, I like pancakes. And my friend and I like, we tried so hard not to laugh because like we shouldn't laugh because, you know, some people in the classroom, like my friend and I were both like hafu, like we grew up with Japanese parents, so obviously like our listening is really good. It's just like our reading and writing that we were going to Japanese school for. So, but like there are people in the classroom who, you know, don't study Japanese like by themselves, self-studied or whatever. So like it could be like a really difficult question for them, right? So like it's rude to laugh, and also like obviously if we laugh we're gonna give it away, the answer. So we're trying so hard not to laugh, but we definitely like giggled a little bit. And I remember the proctor, like the person who like oversees the test or whatever, gave us like such a glare. Oh god, I feel like if we burst out laughing we would have been kicked out. How old are you? I like pancakes, exactly. But how do you not laugh at that though? How do you not laugh at that though? It's so funny. But yeah, it's great. It is really funny. You get me though, right? Because the other answer, there's like, it was 3 choices. It was like, 30 歳です, like I'm 30. And then there's the other one was like 30分後に行きます or something, like I'll be there in 30 minutes or something like that. At least it still had a number in it, you know? Because when you say ikutsu deshitakke, it could mean in the context that they were asking the question, it was asking the age, but in like ikutsu can, you know, depending on the context, ikutsu can mean how many, or like, you know, it could mean other things. So like the other choices made sense, but like I like pancakes. What the fuck? Hi, pancakes. Yeah, it's so silly. It caught me off guard. It's like it's too funny. Same energy as Batman. I like chocolate milk meme. Yeah, exactly. Surprised the test wasn't in the solo room. Yeah, it's like you all just take it in a group, like in some. They usually rent like some kind of college space, and then yeah, you take it as like a group. Anyways. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I think there are certain tests where if you need to do like listening and speaking, you might have to do it in one, like you have to do it solo, but yeah, usually most language proficiency tests are just kind of done like a classroom or something with 20 other people. You put butter on your pancakes? I do. I love that shit. I don't know, my beer is kind of lukewarm because I was holding it the whole time. It's only when I took the TOEFL and I finished early think all, but then everyone around me started doing the speaking part and it was hilarious, chaotic. Oh my god, I know that. I know that feel. I took AP Japanese test, and the speaking was always really funny because you can hear the other people speaking. Ah! Oh, my popcorn. But yeah. I mean, it's always nice to know, like, to have it on paper, I guess. Your language proficiency level. I've broken English and my hearing is correct. Did you mention Bahasa Indonesian before? I did. Very briefly. No. Excuse me. I was oh no. Got some popcorn stuck in my throat. The other day, not other day, was it today or yesterday? No, it was yesterday. It was last night, I think. I said, Selamat Hari Natal, right? I said Merry Christmas in, Bahasa Indonesian. But I was looking at it and I was like, if I was like an American, a typical American, maybe that's a racist thing to say. Maybe some person who is not very proficient in other languages. I was like, ah yes, Sally, Matt, Harry, Nadal. Yes, Sally, Matt, Harry, Nadal to you too. It's like, I'm so glad that I'm bilingual and I know Japanese, because like, I look at that and I think, oh, okay, it's like kind of like Romaji combined with a little bit of English like pronunciation, so it's like, ah, Salamat Hari Natal, right? But if I only knew English, I would have been like, ah, Sally, Matt, Harry, Nadal. Nadal isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Nadal is an English word, so so it really pays to be bilingual, I think. It's some curse. Harry Nadal. Anyways, I do want to still learn Bahasa Indonesia. I don't think I will ever do the stream, the Duolingo stream on YouTube again, just because it always gets. Well, I don't know about now. I feel like the Muna watchers aren't paying that close attention to me anymore. But the Muna watchers goes a little crazy, and I don't know how to keep the mod whenever I do those streams. Keep the streams modded, is what I should say. Sadly, me, Peggy. No, that is not a weavification of NATO, but an acronym of. Wait, I get confused. I don't know if I'm supposed to read it in English or. Natal and Tahun Baru? Salimat perinatal. You fell into her own trap. I did. Were you trying Indonesian? I did study a lot at some point, but I think the chat was too much for me and the managers at the time to handle. And also, I didn't want to become like a... I didn't want to live in Muna's shadow, learning Indonesian. I wanted to establish my own community. I didn't want to be a... I didn't want my fans to all be Muna fans. I wanted to build a community that loved me for me no matter what I was doing. So, I stopped. I still get like comments occasionally being like, it's been like 3 years, when is she gonna do Indonesian studies again? And then to that I say, where have you been these last 3 years? If you have been around for the last 3 years, you would know why I haven't done the things that I haven't done. And also like, I don't want to do streams for people who would only show up for a very specific kind of stream, So, I did really enjoy studying Indonesian though. I really did. It's not like something that... It's not because I stopped because I didn't like it. I did like it, but... Do I want to be a language learning VTuber? No. I want to make music. I want to play games. I want to talk and just chat and stuff. So, I stopped. Like, that's not the kind of branding I'm trying to go for, so... That is to say, I'm not saying I'm not... Obviously there are still people here who are big Muna fans, but have also become fans of me. And like, you may have found me through Muna, and have, hopefully fallen in love with me as not just Muna's sister, but as a separate VTuber, which I appreciate. So, I'm obviously not saying I'm not grateful for the people who found me through Muna and really enjoyed my Indonesian content, but at the same time, I didn't want to brand myself as that, and also, like, as like a... I also didn't want to, like... I felt like I was profiting off of someone else's culture. Like, I'm Japanese and American, so I'm not Indonesian at all, so I felt kind of weird. After a certain point, I felt like I was trying to profit off of Indonesian culture and the language, and I felt really wrong about that, too, so that's another reason why I stopped. Even though I know, like, most people who are watching me actually like that I was putting in the effort to learn their language, I personally didn't feel right about it, so... So, Asian in you, yeah, but still. Maybe I don't need to profit from it, I can always learn the language in private. But yeah. Made the right choice. Yeah, I don't know. Here to see your love for phalanges. But I think I'm in a good place now. I think I have a very strong community that love me for me. Even when I'm down bad for Aoi's toes. And I still... just because I don't do Indonesian studies anymore doesn't mean I'm, like, avoiding it like the plague. I still want to play, oh my god. I still want to play Pamali. It took me a moment to remember what the name of the game is. I still want to play more Pamali. Yeah. I still remembered... Some people started speaking in Indonesian, in the comments under that hit tweet, super hit tweet, I still remembered how to say certain phrases. I remember how to say ma'af. Someone was like, you made her sad, or no, in something like that in Bahasa, and I said sorry. I still remember how to say that. So, I think I can still practice and involve myself in Indonesian culture without making it like my brand or trying to, well, not I was never trying to profit from it, but I was. So, but yeah, that's how I feel at the moment. Something salt. Yeah, the kedalai susu. Still remember that. I'm eating popcorn. Susu kedalai. Okay, I didn't remember the order. That's right. It's the opposite of English. It's the adjective comes after. Soy water. Yeah. You guys are also very madness. There's something really silly about saying certain things in different languages, but in a very American accent. Where what? Oh my god, you guys know I'm really good at speaking a Gaijin accent. I think that's like the secret power you get when you're bilingual, is that you can speak in that language. Actually, no, that's not true. I can't speak English in a Japanese accent, but I can do the other way around. I don't actually know how to speak in a Japanese accent. Well, Nyani siblings still keep. Yeah, I talk to the Nyani siblings pretty frequently. Especially Hitan. I speak to Hitan a lot. Gaijin JP is very Gaijin, yeah. My native tongue is white girl. That's true. I also never learned how to speak in a Valley Girl accent. I just know. Like, I feel it in my soul. Like, I can like talk like this, and like I've never like no one like taught me how to do this, or like I didn't put like the effort to like talk like this, but like I just can't. Like, it's like in my soul, And like Valley Girls are like, mostly like in like Southern California, but like I didn't even grow up in Southern California, so like I have no idea how I can even speak like this. But like, slay. That's just naturally Californian. But you guys didn't know that I was Californian until I said I was. And you know why? It's because of Hollywood. We're going conspiracy era, but we're going to the conspiracy zone. But the reason why my American accent didn't really feel very like, whoa, you couldn't tell which area of America I was from, because of Hollywood. Because a lot of you guys are used to hearing an American accent just like mine from watching all those Hollywood movies. So you don't really think about it. You're a Canadian alien in my heart. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wish I was Canadian. I do have family in Canada though. Yeah, he's a Hollywood star. I wish. I mean, that's true. Yeah, but it's true though, because a lot of people, when they think of an American accent, they immediately think of the Californian accent, because that's what they're used to hearing from like movies that come out of Hollywood. Versus if you hear someone from like, like New York or something, like, I'm walking over here or whatever. I can't do it. I can't do the accent, or like a very southern accent, like howdy yo or whatever. Like I said, I can't really do it. Then you really notice it. California accent is not that common in the US? No, that's my point. It is common. It is common in the US because that's what a lot of people hear in movies and such. But yes, different states have different accents. Some are more subtle than others, though. Hard for me to tell what's a California accent, but that's probably telling myself because I grew up in SoCal. Yeah, I mean... it's hard to recognize your own accent, I think. I mean, you probably speak in a Californian accent, too. You just don't know it. Also, if you're from SoCal, we can't be friends, sorry. I'm just kidding! Just kidding, I'm from NorCal. California has different accents across street. Yeah! Like, hella is a NorCal thing. Well, it's spread to, like, other parts of the US now, but hella... Whenever I say, oh, that's hella cool, or like, yo, I'm hella tired, or something like, that's a Northern Californian thing. NorCal sleeps, sorry. What accents can you speak? I can speak Valley Girl, and I can do a really fat Gaijin accent. I can't do accents at all, though. I wish I could. I think it's kind of a cool skill to have. No one's just hella in SoCal. I think it's spread to, like, Washington State and stuff like that. Like, the northern... top of... the northern area above Northern California. Yeah, Oregon. Yeah. Northwest, yeah. It's like a Northwest thing. We don't say JoJo's though. That's Aoi's area of the US. We say wedgies or like wedge potatoes or whatever. When she was like, I remember Aoi was like, so we're both from the West Coast, right? So we didn't grow up in the same state, but we grew up in the West Coast. So she was like, do you say JoJo's? And I was like, the what? I was like, JoJo the singer? But yeah. Wedgies. Yeah. The what? Yeah, that's what I said. Like the anime? Yeah. So, she like accidentally doxed herself. Cause she says JoJo's. You can actually tell a lot about where that person is from the US by how they say certain words. Like, in California we say like soda, but like some people say pop. If you're like from a different area of the US, they won't call it soda. They'll just say pop. Or like some places in the US, you just call everything Coke. Like even if it's not Coca-Cola, if it's some other soda, you call it Coke. But yeah, as a California, I always said soda. Tom calls it Coke, yeah. Exactly. You call everything Coke here? Exactly. Yeah, which I think is crazy, cause like how do you know what soda you're talking about? I say soda. Yeah. Language is so interesting, isn't it? America's reading. No! I mean, you're not wrong, I guess. Can you give me Coke, the Sprite one? That's crazy! That's crazy. So in California you say, oh, what kind of sodas do you guys have? Do you guys say, what kind of Cokes do you guys got? Like, that's crazy! If you said that to me, oh, what kind of Coke do you guys have? I'll be like, oh, well, we have cherry, we have zero, we have regular Coke. I wouldn't be telling you like, oh, we have Sprite, Dr. Pepper. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Pepsi. Vanilla Coke. That's crazy. Some of the more northern parts, they call all candies as chocolate. That's crazy. Damn. Fanta, please. Yeah, language is so interesting, isn't it? You know, I know a lot of people shit on America. I said, I feel like I talked about this before. I think a lot of people shit on Americans, but like, I don't think people realize how big America is. America is like, the US is like 20 countries in one. Like, you can meet an American who is like super southern and like has some pretty like conservative views or whatever, and like calls a Sprite a Coke. And then you can also meet like a tech bro from like NorCal who works at Google and is like Indian American or something, and have very progressive views. And then you can also meet someone from like New York who is like Italian American and have like their family roots for like however many generations, and like, you know, has very different political views from both those previous two people, and like have a really strong New York accent. Like, you know, there's so many they're so different, but they're all in the same country, you know. So I think, yeah, Alabama, some people be fucking their sisters. I'm sorry, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. But like, Americans are so different depending on what state they live in. So it's crazy when people are like, oh, Americans are so dumb, or they're all so, or they're so this or that. It's like, that's crazy, because our country is so big. Our country is so big. It's crazy. I think it's so crazy. Like, obviously, like, you should never... Obviously, like, it goes for any person. Like, when someone says, oh, Japanese people love sushi, it's like, I'm here, like, I'm Japanese and I don't like sushi. Like, what the fuck? Obviously, like, stereotypes are not good in any scenario, whatever. But, like, Americans, I think I feel like people forget how big the country is. It takes me the same amount of time to get from California to New York as it takes me to get from California to Japan. That's how big the country is. And like, when you get a country that big, you're gonna have a lot of variety of people. And we also have a lot of, you know, people who come from other countries as well. So we're not a mixing pot by any means. We're not perfect. But we do have a lot of diversity as well. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't cross country running through the street. That's so quick. Yeah, people who do that, that's crazy. It's like to me, that's like running across the Pacific Ocean, which is very vast and big. I don't know why people think those in Southern Draw are unfriendly. Yeah, I don't get it either. Some of the most nicest people I've ever met were from the South. It's probably like has to do with like history and like the image that people have of the South due to history, which is sad because there are lots of, you know, not everyone is a racist in the South, and not everyone is not racist in the North. There are racists everywhere. And there are also nice people everywhere, too. Yeah. Reminds me of... No, oh my god, Gump! Forrest Gump is such a good movie. Life is a race, so let's be racist. No! No! Like a PSA, yeah. Run, Forrest, run! I love that movie. It made me cry multiple times. You can be racist and nice at the same time too. No, that's not true. You can be nice and pretend to not be racist, but it will come out eventually. This is like a box of chocolate. I guess you could say that. Yeah, I mean, like, my views are gonna be very different. I mean, even my views are very different, like, from, like, my friends who, like, grew up in the same town as me. So, like, you know, It's always frustrating, not just America, just any, even in any country. It's always frustrating when people just label, oh, Japanese people believe in this, or Americans believe in this. Like, it depends on the person, so it's annoying. Surely, yeah, I mean, there's always like majority, but there's always people who disagree, so it's frustrating. Stereotypes are rampant, yeah. Truly. Yeah, and I think like stereotypes, some people will say stereotypes are based on like truth, the majority or whatever, but I don't agree with that either. Yeah, it's dangerous. Stereotypes are dangerous because can really cause issues for certain groups. For example, like in the US, sorry, I don't want to get too political, but for example in the US, Asian Americans were possibly still is considered like quote unquote the model minority or whatever, which is to say like Asian Americans have like a lower crime rate or whatever. You know, the stereotype is that, oh, Asians are so smart, whatever, and like the quote unquote model minority is, you know, saying minorities should be like the Asians or whatever, but that's such a harmful stereotype because that means you know, colleges will give less support to Asian Americans, will be expected to act a certain way, all the stuff. It's such a harmful stereotype to have, because that's not true. It's not, or some people, you know, another stereotype, another trait of being the quote-unquote model minority is that Asian Americans are wealthy, which is very not true. And like when they say like, oh, Asian Americans, there's so many different kinds of Asian Americans. There's Chinese Americans, Japanese Americans, Filipino Americans, Vietnamese Americans, Indonesian Americans. There's so many different types. Like, to say that everyone is the same is crazy. It's so harmful. So harmful. Sorry, this is popcorn in my throat. This is a topic I'm very passionate about. I literally went, this is my college major. This is my college major, but this is what I got my degree in. But like, it's so frustrating, isn't it? Stereotypes suck. Sure, like, people saying, oh yeah, Japanese people all love sushi. Maybe. Sure, like, maybe majority of people like sushi here. But I sure as fuck don't. How does that make me feel? I feel like I'm not, like, you know, I feel like a not authentic Japanese person because apparently, according to the stereotype, I'm supposed to love sushi, but I don't, so does that make me less Japanese? It sucks. Fuck stereotypes. I'm a little drunk. It's a very say-so chat. Oh my god, popcorn in my throat. Sushi is amazing. I like certain sushi. I don't like everything though. Drunk on lemonade. Yeah, I'm so drunk on water, guys. Oh my god. I'm so say-so that I get drunk on water. Asians are good with math. I'm so horrible at math. Does that make me less Asian? It's each person being so complex. I feel that's how people cope and compartmentalize things. Yeah, but you know, doesn't mean that's the only way or the way you should. There are other ways to cope. And I'm not trying to be here. I'm not, you know, individual. I can speak. Is I can't speak. Individualism is a very American concept. And I'm not trying to be, you know, I'm not trying to push individualism. That's not, I'm not trying to. Oh my god, the popcorn. I'm not trying to push that narrative. But there are benefits to it as well. Make it drunk, we get political at Christmas dinner, no! Okay, sorry, let's change the topic. Sorry, I get very passionate about this kind of concept or kind of topic though because I went to school for it. That's what I got my bachelor's degree in it. This is like I spent for 5 years in college taking classes, basically talking about this kind of stuff. I wrote so many papers. But at the same time, I recognize that my education and my perspective is from a very like progressive American point of view. So yeah, just take everything I say with a grain of salt. You don't have to believe. You don't have to believe and agree with what I'm saying, but that is what I believe in. Humanities, yeah. Ethnic studies, basically. How do you feel about the mushroom-based VTuber songs? The Maitake, that one? I think it's really cute. Raiden is pretty cool. But do I appreciate the mushroom exposure? No, not really. Not really. Also, you know how I talked about they ruined the when the Kyofu All Back got really popular. That song popped off. Immediately brands like made commercials out of it. Not that song in particular, but the follow-up song. And like it kind of ruined it for me. But like they're doing the same thing with the mushroom songs. Like brands are using it to like advertise their product and like so I mean the fact that it was like mushroom based, I didn't appreciate in the first place, but that has also been ruined for me. When brands start memeing it, you know it's that. Yeah, exactly. And like, get your coin. Like, I don't have any issues with the creators themselves because like if someone offered me lots of money to use their content for advertising, I would have been like, hell yeah, give me money. But I have an issue with is the brands because the brands are so lazy that they don't want to come up with their own concept. Just like advertise stuff. They just want to borrow other concepts that are already popular and just put a price tag on it. I hate that. Capitalism. It ruins creativity. But if someone approached me for the same reason, I would say, hell yeah, give me money. So, I don't know. I'm happy. Like, at the end of the day, I'm happy that the creators are getting money. Because they deserve it. Because they're very creative. And they're very talented. But I hate the brands for it. Like, we thought his King cover. I will say, at least King had already been past hype for a while. But yes. Boo capitalism, but yay capitalism! I mean, at the end of the day, if the creators get money and like, you know, that fund helps them make other creative projects, then I think that's cool. I guess it's like kind of a win-win situation, technically. Big organization create monopoly of things that destroys creativity. Like VTuber, yeah, King was a VTuber anthem, wasn't it? I never sang it though. King got covered by so many times, people got sick of it, yeah. Money doesn't make happiness, but it does sure make it a lot easier. It's true though, that's as Ariana Grande puts it. Whoever said money can't buy happiness must have not had enough, or whatever the quote is. Commenting songs would work well for a pillow company. I feel that. I think brands collaborating with creators is in itself is not a bad thing, I think. It's just how it's done. Because sometimes, like, the lazy ones, they just slap their logo or like slap their branding on it. Which feels so like manipulative and kind of like subliminal, which I don't like. But if they actually like take their time to get to know the creator and their brand and try to make like something new with as like a collaboration, then I think that's okay. Like for example, if like, you know, like for example, maybe there's like a VTuber who is like a dream eater or something. You know, their whole concept is like, you know, sleep and dreams and all that stuff. And like a pillow company approached them and was like, hey, would you like to release like a collab together where we sell pillows with your like branding on it? And then, you know, you would advertise us and then we would advertise you and we'll be able to win-win and then, you know, we both make some money. Like, that makes sense. I think that's cute. That's creative. And like, you can tell that there's a mutual understanding. You know, like the brand, the company actually got the time to get to know the VTuber and the VTuber actually had like creative input into the project or whatever. I think that kind of collab works really well because the fans love it and, you know, both parties mutually benefit from each other. But like slapping, like, you know, making a like, if there's like a popular song that's popping off and a company's like, hey, we like that song and we especially love that how lots of people really like this song, can you put our like brand logo on it and we'll pay you like a flat fee? And the artist is like, okay. I don't know, I think that's like lazy marketing and collaborating. You can branded Bunsen burners. I would love that. I'd be like, Bunsen burners by the world's dumbest scientist. I would love that. I would love that so much. Yeah, I know science. I love when the meniscus. You know, I have a song called Mad Scientist? What? I do? Bunsen burners are so easy to use. Even Iku can use it. No, I love that. I love that. See, that would be a very creative, fun collaboration. Beakers, what they're called? Beakers! You guys are so clever. Iku collab with JAXA? I would die. I think I would cry. I will pay them. I would pay them to let me collab. Anyways, I shouldn't be talking about bad marketing and like brands because I have a brand collab coming up actually. I probably shouldn't be talking about this. Anyways, I'm gonna eat my popcorn. It's not with JAXA. Unfortunately. If I ever got to collab with JAXA, I would cry my eyes out. No, I won't unarchive it. I'll be my authentic self. You guys know I've never been afraid of being a little bit outspoken. I'm authentic self. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little tipsy, but whatever I said is from my heart. Ah! Oh, sorry. Sorry. I lifted my beer bottle to make sure I drank everything. I was like, is there any beer left in my bottle? And then hit my metal bowl with my popcorn in it. I'm okay. I'm totally okay, guys. If I'm still speaking in complete sentences that make sense, then I'm okay. I'm just a little tipsy. ご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Exactly. Doesn't change it, rather you see who a person is more clearly. That's true though. That's true though. I'm gonna drink water. I'll think about it. Right now, this popcorn seems more appetizing. I like the English version. Me? It's Tuesday, isn't it? I can't see with my glasses. Sorry, what? What was the context? I was like, you like English version better? Of me? My specs? Sorry, what? What English version do you like better? Sorry, what were you saying? Jolly good show. Oh, what? What? Good day, governor. No wonder the English hate the Americans so much. Fish and chips, mate. Recently learned that there is a thing called half popcorn. Not sure why though. Oh, is it like corn? What are those called? Corn. Oh, I forgot what they're called. You know those like corn shit. There's like lots of corn anything. Kernels? No. It's like a snack. Corn nuts. There you go. Corn nuts. Is it like corn nuts? Corn shit. I don't know if any. Maybe this is like an American thing. Corn nuts are these like, it's kind of like corn kernels, but like they're not hard. Well, they're hard. How do I explain corn nuts? How do I explain corn nuts? Corn nuts look like corn kernels, but they're like a crunchy snack. Yeah, and they're pretty yummy. Yeah, they're little. The crunch is pretty hard crunch, but it's yummy. Crunchy corn, yeah, crunchy corn. They're hard, but not too hard. Is it like corn nuts? Maybe similar to corn nuts, but not the same. I see. I'm imagining it's like a crunchier popcorn. I don't know. I love popcorn personally. It's one of my favorite snacks ever. I feel like popcorn is like, it's really filling, but it doesn't, I mean, like, obviously if there's like lots of butter, it's not that good for you, but popcorn itself is not that bad for you. And it's very filling, so I like popcorn. I'm a volume eater, so I like to feel very full when I eat. So I love foods that are like really filling but aren't like super bad for you. Well, there are corn kernels that were deep fried? Is that what corn nuts are? I never actually thought about that. Butter or plain salted, yeah. Rice Krispies? I was never a fan of Rice Krispies. I don't like marshmallows. And Rice Krispies are basically just like Rice Krispies. Like rice, the cereal with marshmallow. Relatively low calorie, there isn't a bunch of stuff on it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, butter itself is also like not the most terrible thing to eat, as long as you eat it in moderation. Rice Krispies are too sweet for me. Yeah, me too. Me too. You don't like s'mores? I like s'mores, but I could probably only eat one. Marshmallows always make me feel sick after I eat them. I can probably get away with like eating one s'mores sandwich, maybe. If I have like 2 marshmallows, I'm already feeling pretty sick. Like the big ones that you'd like roast over a campfire. Secondly, yeah, marshmallows are very sweet. I'd rather eat something else. There's s'mores without marshmallows. It's just like a chocolate sandwich. I think I would prefer that, to be honest. I don't mind the taste. I just wish it was less sweet, and I don't know if it's like the egg whites. I get the same feeling too when I eat eggs. When I have eggs and marshmallows and some other like egg stuff, I always feel like really sick afterwards. The other day I was like, I woke up in the morning, I was hungry, so I've been waking up really early recently, so my mom's always not awake when I wake up. So I'm like, oh, I'm feeling hungry, what should I eat? So the other day I made scrambled eggs because I was like, you know what? I'll be okay. Like, if it's just one egg, I'll be fine. I couldn't get through half the bowl. I felt so sick. Yeah. You don't live for yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan of flan either because it makes me feel sick. I don't mind the taste. Actually, that's not true. I think recently I've developed a aversion for the taste too because it makes me feel sick. And so the association has made me not like the taste either. Yeah, it's too bad because I used to like it, but I feel like the more I grew up, my aversion for eggs grew. I like the taste of eggs a lot. I really do. I like eggs, but they always make me feel really sick afterwards. They don't make me as sick when they're raw though. Like a lot of times in Japan, we'll eat eggs raw. That doesn't make me as sick. I don't know what the difference is. Something about cooked eggs. No idea. Puddings? So when you say puddings, are you talking about flan or are you talking about like pudding? Because in America, when you say pudding, it's like very different. Because in Japanese, when you say pudding, they're talking about flan. But when you say pudding in America, it's like custard, you know? Cooked egg kind of condenses. It's not really the taste that I mind though. I like the taste of eggs. Putting like creme brulee. But creme brulee is creme brulee. I like creme brulee. I don't mind creme brulee. How about fish eggs? I can eat ikura, like salmon roe. I can't eat all fish eggs though. It depends. Yeah. I wish I could like flan, but fortunately. The bigger one is quite salty. Yeah. With fish, it's like, it really depends. I don't like, in Japanese we call it like hikarimono, which is like fish that have like a shiny scale to it, especially when it's like sashimi. Like, I'm so bad with like English fish names, like saba and stuff. I don't like those. Or like red meat fish. I can only eat some of it, but I can eat most white fish. Yeah, I can eat most white fish. Saba is mackerel? Is it mackerel? Maybe. Yeah, I can't eat that. I can eat hirame, I can eat tai, I can eat kampachi. Trying to think of other white fish. I can probably eat tilapia or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Kind of gross raw, but good grilled. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people love eating saba raw too, though. Thai, snapper. Yeah, I can eat Thai. Thai is really good. Delicious. Halibut. Hirameiko halibut. Thank you, Conrad. Yeah, I can eat most fish if it's cooked, but raw I can only really eat whitefish. Mostly because red fish and like blue fish are stinky. They have like a very strong smell when they're raw. They have a very fishy smell. Whitefish are very versatile. Yeah, that's true. Whitefish they can, you know, be cooked with Japanese food. They can also be cooked with like French cuisine. Lots of stuff. Salmon is favorite. I like salmon cooked. Like I love cooked salmon. And I can eat raw salmon if it's like in something else, like if it's like in a bagel or something. But I think if it's by itself, I don't think I could eat it as like a sashimi or anything like that. It does still have a pretty strong smell to it. Favorite seafood? I like a good albacore tuna steak or shrimp. Ooh, I like tempura. I like shrimp tempura. I can't eat raw shrimp, but I like shrimp tempura. It's good if it's cooked. Would you recommend eel? I feel like they're always doubling down on how good it is in anime. So I've heard it's good. I personally am not a huge fan. And my brother, Hoshifuri, he actually really likes eel. Like, he likes eating it, but at some point he stopped eating it. He's like on an eel boycott because Japanese eel are endangered, and their numbers are diminishing. So my brother refuses to eat eel. Yeah, they're pretty overfished. Unagi it's pretty good, but yeah, they're pretty overfished. So. There are other fish that are not as overfished, so yeah. There are other types of eel too, but people always say Japanese eel is the best. There are other like alternative options, I guess, like eel from other countries or whatever. But when it comes to Japanese eel specifically, they're pretty overfished, so. Hinami equals flounder. Okay. Bass tuna. Yeah. Okay. As a time to eat goldfish. No, not Dopo. You can't say that when I have a goldfish as a pet. Also, I imagine goldfish taste nasty. They eat their own poop. I feel like goldfish are gross. I feel like they would taste so gross. Goldfish and koi too. Okay, I've actually had koi before, and they're not bad if you serve them correctly. Koi can taste pretty good if you know how to cook them. But yeah, if you don't know how to cook them, then they taste nasty. Very nasty. Combined tofu. No! If there was some kind of like nightmare situation where I'm trapped in my house and there's nothing to eat and I can only eat my brother or my goldfish, I think I would rather eat my brother. I feel like tofu would taste so nasty. It doesn't goldfish are too. You just need to know how to prepare it. No! There's like no meat on that thing. What? I like watching that one Japanese channel where he dresses down uncommon fish he catches, eats. Oh, okay. Uncommon fish he eats, catches, eats, and then reviews them. I thought you said goldfish for a second. I was like, what? There's a channel dedicated to eating goldfish. No, there's a fishing channel that I like watching too. She's like a princess and she speaks like a princess, but like her survival skills are like unmatched, and she like fishes and like prepares her own food. She's cool. Please spare Hoshifuri Iku full GRS tribute. Thank you. Thank you for saving my brother's life. Two with nature, Disney Cruise is confirmed. Exactly. I've actually always wanted to fish. I've never gone fishing before, but I always wanted to. My brother likes fishing, but he hasn't been fishing in a long time. How about carps? Are they good? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had carps. Fun fact, Hiroshima, the baseball team in Hiroshima is called Carps. There's like if you come to Hiroshima, there's like a carp cult. Hiroshima as like a prefecture is like a carp cult. Everyone loves carps here. I feel like the fastest way to offend someone from Hiroshima is saying that okonomiyaki sucks, and then if you say okonomiyaki sucks and carps suck at playing baseball, you get beaten up so fast. They don't fuck around in Hiroshima too. It's not like Tokyo where they'll just ignore you. I feel like people in Hiroshima will actually beat you up. Yeah, never come to Hiroshima and offend the carp fans. And don't talk shit about okonomiyaki. Even though technically I'm from Kanto. I'm from Kanto, so I prefer monja over okonomiyaki, but I could never say that aloud on the streets here. I don't know, monja is so good. Okonomiyaki, I mean, I like okonomiyaki too, but it's too filling. You eat one okonomiyaki and you're full. With monja, you can at least have like 1 or 2, maybe even 3. Your okonomiyaki is flat. From the OG Pokemon region. Yeah, I'm from the OG Pokemon region, so yeah, what can I say? Bros, I grew up in fucking Hachioji. Nom, nom. I've been eating popcorn this whole stream. I still have so much more. I'm getting really full. Well, I don't know. Is it the popcorn or is it the beer? I'm not really sure. Okay. When did I start stream? Favorite popcorn flavor? I'm a basic bitch. I like butter and salt. I like butter and salt. But if I had to choose like a different flavor, I really like the curry flavor. If you come to Disneyland in Japan, they have different flavored popcorns. But I like the curry one. The curry one is good. 2.5 hours ago? Okay. I guess I can wrap up soon. Actually, let me see if my mom is home. Okay, let me take another break and let me see if my mom is home. If my mom is home, I think I'll just come up and read donations and wrap up for today. But if my mom's not home yet, I'll just continue chatting with you guys. I'll be right back. Meow. Oh my god, it's so... Every time I go downstairs, I'm always freezing. Oh, so cold. My room has my heater on. The heater is on in my room, so it's warm in here, but it's so cold outside my room. Okay, so my mom is home now, which means I need to go eat some dinner soon. I'm gonna go help her cook dinner, so I'm gonna wrap up. However, sorry, I'm still cold. However, I went downstairs and like there are like 20 cans of highball on the table. I was like, what is this? And she said, you know how I told you guys earlier how my mom found like a really nice brand of whiskey at the store. She was really excited about it because, you know, sometimes it's kind of hard to come across. Well, she told her friend, who is also a really big fan of whiskey. I feel like whiskey, there are like whiskey fans in Japan, like, you know, like, yeah, anyway, she has like a friend who's also another big whiskey fan. And then the whiskey fan friend was like, oh, that's so cool. What? I'm so jealous. By the way, did you know that they started selling Yamazaki whiskey? Yamazaki whiskey highball, like they in a can, which they haven't done before. I don't think that's real. I don't think that's actually Kanata song. Should play Awaria. I try to scar you by suggesting the game to you. Awaria. Have a nice dinner. Don't drink too much. Thank you, Alex. Arigato. Anyways, they were like, oh, Yamazaki started selling highball in a can, which they have. This is like a really brand new product. So my mom was like, what? No way! Now I need to go buy some. So she went out and bought some. So good for her, I guess. You can tell from the dots. I mean, if someone like Kanata actually showed up in my channel, I think they would have a verified mark. So. Dedication to your mom is strong. Yeah. Shantari has a can husky high horror. Yeah, of course they have that. That's like the highball that my mom drinks pretty often. But now that Yamazaki has a highball too, I'm sure she's gonna drink this now. Anyways, I hate whiskey. I take my whiskey need, my coffee black and my bed of 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I love that song. That song is so good. Hosier is my lyricist inspiration. I wish I could write lyrics like he does. His lyricism is so chef's kiss. Mwah. So good. Anyways, you guys know how I don't like whiskey. I really don't like whiskey at all. I really don't like whiskey at all. I have to reiterate this. I really don't like whiskey. It doesn't matter how high grade or how aged or how expensive or how famous it is. I don't like whiskey. It tastes like gasoline to me. Not that I know what gasoline tastes like. But my mom was like really excited about this Yamazaki highball. So I asked if I can try one. So I have one here with me. Tastes like what? I feel like I I would rather just eat wood chips than drink whiskey, though. Wood chip Jack Daniels, yeah, sorry. No, bourbon is kind of the same thing to me. No bourbon for me, to me. Anyways, but I'm gonna try it with you guys. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll have a whiskey awakening. Who knows? Do you like wine? I like some wine, not all. But I'd much rather drink wine than drink whiskey. Or, oh, I don't... I smelled it. I don't know. It just smells so like... I don't know. There's such a like... It smells like something you're not supposed to consume. It just doesn't smell... It smells like chemicals, you know? I don't know. I still... yeah. I don't know. My mom was like, oh, you don't like whiskey now, but I bet like in however many years you'll learn to like whiskey or whatever. But like, I don't know. I don't know. It smells... It's... When I smell it, I think I have... My human instinct is like, that's poison. Don't drink that. I don't know. But I will give it a try. It's an acquired taste. I guess so. I German apple wine and the Dutch chocolate wine yesterday. They were interesting. I've always wanted to try apple wine. That sounds good. I love apples and I love certain wines, so... Yeah. Okay, anyways. I mean, technically it's poison. I guess so. I guess so. Alright, I'm gonna give it a try. KP! Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't like it! I eat popcorn. Ah! I eat popcorn! No! Oh. Oh wait, popcorn. Oh, thank God for popcorn. Oh my God. I filled my mouth with as much popcorn as I can. Oh my God. I don't know. Why do people like this? Why do people like this? I don't know. Maybe I'll understand in the future. Maybe I'll understand in the future. But that future is not now. It's like whenever I do have whiskey, I do like 10% whiskey and 90% soda. I don't think I can even handle it even with that ratio. This is better than mushrooms. Why must you always bring mushrooms into the conversation? Leave me alone. Haven't I suffered enough? Acquired taste could be poison resistant. The Venus still in your room? May we hear her voice before ending the stream? Venus is not in my room actually. She's in her little crate in my mom's room. I checked on her when I went on break earlier, but she was knocked the fuck out. So maybe tomorrow. Oh, speaking of tomorrow, let me check my schedule. I believe I have I have a collab with Non tomorrow. We're playing Homicipher at 4 p.m. JST, which is 11 p.m. PT, I think, something like that. Non has been really excited for it. I've been excited for it. So I'll see you guys on Non's channel tomorrow. I will not be streaming on my channel. I will be on Non's channel. And then hopefully on the day after that, I can do the review stream, the holiday music review stream. I have to compile the playlist first, but I'll let you guys know. Yeah, sorry, no schedule today. No schedule this week, just because I never know what my mom wants to do. That day I had to always ask her like the day before. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated. If you guys want regular updates from me about my activities and whereabouts, please consider joining the Cosmia Discord. Okay. Let me open up my stream elements. Yusuke, thank you so much again for being a member for 4 months. Arigato! Thank you so much. Yes, there is a Discord, so be sure to join it. Demon Warrior, thank you so much for being a member for 33 months. Arigato, you're the coolest girl I know. You know your toes. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you especially for being in Iku Max. Arigato. Kazu, thank you so much for being a member for 30 months, Kazu. Thank you, Babu. Oh, off topic, but can I get a belated happy birthday, Hime? Oh no, how did I miss this? How did I miss this? Oh, of course. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kazu. You're still a babu. Happy birthday to you. Yippee! I'm sorry, I wish I saw this before I was a little bit tipsy. Happy birthday, Kazu! Hope you had a great one! Doomline, thank you so much for being a member for 20 months. I heard this was a say-so chat. How did I miss all of this? When did this all happen? I was probably going on some kind of rant. Doomlight, thank you! I'll never forget Doomlight. They were staff at like a con that we like guest appeared at. And they've just been like supporting me ever since. They're so sweet. Thank you so much, Doomlight. Alex, and thank you for 23 months of membership. Have a nice dinner. Don't drink too much. A little bit too late for that. But I'll try not to drink anymore. What I want to say was schmoving. Yeah, rather a stereotype red. Oh, yeah. Sorry guys. I go on a lot of rants. I'm very passionate about many things. Thank you for bearing all this. Maybe get a feed. Thank you so much for being a member for 41 months. Arigato. Maybe get tipsy Hime Choose. Also, welcome back, Hime. Love you. Love you too. And of course, mwah. Love Ikumin so much. I wouldn't be here without you guys. I hope you guys know how much I appreciate. Not me like tipsy rambling, but I hope you guys know how much you guys mean to me, because I really wouldn't be here without you guys supporting me. Like, you know, like when like prison ended, you guys could have all just left, been like, oh, she's not in prison anymore, goodbye. But you know, like you guys stuck around, and it's like a real testament to it just shows like oh, I can't speak English anymore. You guys really like me for me, and I really appreciate that. Who do we leave? I don't know. But you know, I love streaming. I love streaming. I love making content. It's what I've always wanted to do. Even before I joined Prism, I was doing like YouTube and stuff. I have been a small creator for a really long time, even before I was Iku. But you know, being Iku has given me so much like experience, positive experience. I don't know. It feels so like being Iku makes me so happy, because I feel like I finally have a community I've always wanted, and like people, because before I would post artwork or like covers into the internet, and I felt like I was just shooting like shooting my content into the void. Not to say that I didn't have people who like, I wasn't, you know, there are people who watch my stuff, but you know, it was very much like, what am I doing this for? Like, what am I putting the effort in for? And then now when I put out covers and stuff, even if it doesn't do numbers, you know, you guys always comment some really nice stuff. You guys are always like complimenting me and recognizing the work I put in for these projects. And honestly, even if it doesn't do numbers, I always just feel so happy seeing those comments because I feels like my effort and time was worthwhile. So I hope you guys know that I really appreciate that. Hira-hira-san! Hira-hira-san! いつも応援ありがとう. Yeah, I love Ikumi. And Ikumi loved me, I think. Well, you guys know that though. And I don't know if I say it enough, but I really do love you guys more. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. It's really so thank you for being a member for 41 months. Again, thank you so much. Many drunks choose to you guys. Love you so much. Thank you. Arigato. Igu Daichiki. Oh my god, stop it! Daichiki. I don't know how I used to say that before. It's so embarrassing to say now. It's like... I don't want to say post-up clarity because I was not nutting before, but I'm like post-cringe clarity. I don't know. It feels so... I feel a little shy saying Daichiki now, but truly, Daichiki! Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm a little tipsy. Kind of drink on an empty stomach. Oh, thank you, Conrad, for the ungifted sib. The sib. For the simp. One gifted simp. Thank you. Arigato. I should go. I should go eat some food. And I'm gonna give this can of highball to my mom. To someone who actually enjoys it. One gifted simp. Yes, one gifted simp. Thank you. Arigato. Did I miss anything else? I think I got everything. Alright. Bye guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Once again, I will be on Non's channel tomorrow for the Homie Cipher stream. It's probably gonna be a multi-stream series. We can't finish it in one sitting, so it'll be like a series. So be sure not to miss the first installment of the non-Iku Homie Cipher stream. I heard it's really good, so be sure to tune in. Yeah. Really curious about the game. Yeah, it's a really interesting game. It's one of those like games where you have to decipher what the characters are saying because you guys don't speak their language or whatever. But it's supposed to be very like Doki Doki monster fuck whatever. So I hope you guys tune in tomorrow for the stream. It's a little bit late for some of you guys, but I hope you guys will tune in. Here to stay for as long as you're still streaming. Appreciate everything you do for us, Tipsy and Drunk Hime Yapping is so much fun to be honest. Thank you, KB Overlord. Thank you so much for being a member for 18 months. Arigato! Thank you! My god, my voice. Monster freaking, yes. Yeah. Scare aroused. That's a really good way to put it, I think. It's a very scare arousing deciphering game, yes. Okay, anyways. Thank you guys so much for all the comments, all the donations, all the love and support. Thank you for tuning in when you know I'm a toe sucker and a drunk, but I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. If you're going to sleep, good night, have a good rest. If otherwise, please have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on Non's channel. I love you guys more. Mwah! Stream loads and yeah, sorry. Oh, okay. Oh! How am I missing all these? Oishizo, thank you so much for the membership. Thank you for the Zotsu today, Hime. Thank you for being a wonderful here. This is so fun. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you, Oishizo, arigato. Gabriel Overlord, thank you again. So much for the membership memberships milestone. There you go. Hina-hina-san 26ヶ月メンバーシップありがとうございます。今の衣装も可愛いですが、この衣装は懐かしくて可愛いですね。でしょ？ 今ね、実家に帰ってて、ノートパソコン、昔これで配信してたんだけど、ノートパソコンと昔のマイクと、この昔の背景で配信してるから、せっかくなら、初期の衣装でも配信しようかなと思って。本当にもう初期に戻った感じ。もうこのコメントも直せなくて、もうこのままで配信してるんだけど。懐かしいよね。いや、そんな26ヶ月間もメンバーシップありがとうね。いつも応援ありがとうございます。ひろひろさんありがとう。はい。明日はのんちゃんのチャンネルでコラボ配信します。なので明日はのんちゃんの、のんちゃんの、ちょっと酔っ払ってる。ごめんね。のんちゃんのチャンネルでお会いしましょう。Alright, we'll see you guys on Non's channel tomorrow! I will find someone to raid, but otherwise, I'll see you guys very soon! Otsuhiri, I love you guys more! Mwah! Bye bye! Otsuhiri! Bye! Oh my god, speak of the devil, speaking of Non is streaming right now, so I'm gonna send you guys over to Non. Non-chanにレイドしたいと思います。Alright guys, see you guys tomorrow! Bye bye! I love you guys more! Mwah! Johnny! See you soon! Bye!